Hi, I'm Hugh Edwards, CEO and co-founder of CyberFortress, and today we're going to be talking about online revenue interruption and ways of how you minimize downtime. Now you recall last time we talked about some of the four big areas that sort of typically cause downtime. So that's human error, software glitches, malicious attacks, and service provider failures. In terms of looking at ways of how you minimize downtime, the first step with anything is know the risk. So let's start there, knowing the risk here and what does that look like. So we already talked about some of the key risks there or the key causes of downtime. First step here is really to look at your business and your e-commerce site. What are you doing? Where are you selling? Who are you using today? Are you on a platform? Did you build it yourself? Did you get an external consultant to build it for you? Did your nephew build it for you in his spare time? Know the risk. What do you have today? What have you got set up? How is that being utilized? Now, a key part of any of this is obviously choosing the right service providers. And so this is a great place, to come and ask us questions, and we'll be sharing more in the e-commerce wizards community. There are a number of excellent service providers out there. And so we're not one to say you must use this company or that company, but there are a number of them that are really doing exceptional things for e-commerce companies out there, from Shopify to BigCommerce to Volusion, and a lot of e-commerce companies have a lot of success with WooCommerce. Others, find other technologies and build things themselves. There's no right or wrong way. And that's one of the good things we're inviting you to come over to our community is that's a place where we'll be sharing what we learn about Shopify, what we know about best practices with BigCommerce, how you might think about some of the choices here, and also learning from actual people's experience. E-commerce companies like yours with a variety of backgrounds in terms of platforms they're using to protect you, the e-commerce company, in this exact situation of an unexpected downtime event. Another thing to consider obviously is security and the security of your e-commerce site. Because that could be another factor in terms of malicious attacks or other kind of things that could cause downtime. And so a number of the service providers have some security built in, and then there are other options for adding security on the top. And so it's important to be sort of thoughtful about those, understand what kind of risks you're most concerned about, what are the options out there, and then making thoughtful choices. Maintenance is another thing that's kind of important here. So any software or services that you're running needs to be maintained. This is just good housekeeping, making sure things are updated on a sensible schedule, being thoughtful, not making last minute changes just before Black Friday and adding undue risk, but just having the thoughtful and meticulous approach here. Don't end up in a situation where hey, we haven't done any changes for 6 months and things could be out of date and we haven't really kept up with all our hygiene. This is not sexy, but it's also something that's relatively simple to implement and can serve well to sort of minimize downtime. And the final piece then is sort of monitoring the downtime. How do you know when your site is up or down? And may have some level of monitoring or visibility from your service providers. You can also add monitoring tools yourself in order to track this. But this is one of the benefits of our insurance policy here. As part of it, we monitor your site there and let you know if you're experiencing downtime, to let you know that then the waiting period of policy has kicked in and we keep you abreast there. So we've discussed a number of steps to how you can minimize downtime, but the risk remains. And so that's where having some kind of financial protection can be important for your business. If you're relying on that online revenue to stay afloat and it would be severely impacted, if you suffer extended downtime event, that's where insurance comes in place. There's a number of cyber insurance offerings out there, some more complicated than others, and we just introduced our own revenue interruption insurance. Very simple, very specific to protect you, the e-commerce company, in this exact situation of an unexpected downtime event. I hope you enjoyed learning about online revenue interruption today. To learn more about how you can protect yourself from downtime risks, you can head over to our website and see how we can help ensure your online business. We're having conversations like this on a daily and weekly basis over in our e-commerce wizards community, hosted on Facebook. There's a link below in the description. So come on over there, come join us. We have a growing and thriving community of e-commerce business owners just like yourselves, and that's where a place where we're being authentic and building and basically learn how we can grow and evolve our businesses together. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here so you can stay fully up to date with all the latest learnings and growth on this channel, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.